good citizens of Jamaica are relying on you to serve, protect, and reassure them of their safety and security. We cannot let them down.
National Security Minister Peter Bunting urging the security forces to do everything within the law to rid Jamaica of criminal elements. Their efforts yielded a 4% reduction in murders in 2012 and a 6% reduction in the first half of 2013. However, since July, there has been an increase in murders and shootings due to robberies and gang-related conflicts. Still, the police remain resolute. Police Commissioner Owen Ellington has declared that the force is committed to reducing violent crime and will not be deterred by this recent setback. A number of initiatives are on the way to back up that statement. Topping the list is the passage of the Criminal Justice Suppression of Organized Criminal Organizations Bill, commonly called the anti-gang legislation.
This will be an important weapon in the prosecution of gang members who, under the protection of their criminal brands, have intimidated, terrorized, and murdered hundreds of Jamaicans.
The Maritime Drug Trafficking Suppression Act will also be amended so the government can waive jurisdiction over Jamaican nationals involved in drug trafficking outside of our territorial waters.
This amendment will allow our international partners, with our permission, to prosecute Jamaican drug traffickers intercepted in international waters on Jamaican flagged vessels.
From January to July of this year, the police seized 354 kilograms of cocaine, and up to August, 479 guns were confiscated. The technological capacity of the security forces will also be strengthened. Work began in September with an improved closed-circuit television CCTV surveillance system installed in the Area 1 Police Division in Montego Bay. $55 million was spent on the system, which consists of 19 cameras strategically placed across the city.
It will provide useful evidence when it comes to our prosecution. It will provide the identity, it will help identify the perpetrators and overall contribute to a swifter conclusion of the case.
Among the measures, upgrading the automated palm and fingerprint identification system, upgrading the mobile radar system, increasing the fleet of vehicles, and deploying more mobile police posts to volatile communities. On the operational side, curfews, raids, as well as vehicle checkpoints have been increased.
Emphasis is placed on the stopping and searching of suspect vehicles and persons along major thoroughfares and built-up areas in an effort to deny armed criminals free movement.
Crime-fighting efforts will also be bolstered with the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with 18 government agencies to share information for the Jamaica Crime Observatory, a web-based crime and violence statistics data bank. It will cover 5 major parishes: Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Clarendon, and St. James. Data collected will help the authorities better understand crime and develop strategies to tackle homicides, sexual assaults, suicides, and traffic fatalities. As the police adopt a zero-tolerance approach to child molesters, parents and the wider society are being urged to identify and hold child abusers accountable for their actions. It means changing the culture where people mind their own business for fear of being labeled informers. It also means adhering to the Child Care and Protection Act, which already makes it illegal to witness a child being abused and not report it.
The requirement in the Act is designed to rescue the child, and where there is an identifiable perpetrator, to hold them accountable.
Jamaica is making headway in the fight against human trafficking. The Organized Crime Investigative Division reports that it rescued 24 victims of human trafficking since the start of the year.
We have conducted in excess of 213 raids island-wide up to March of this year, and these are conducted at places to include massage parlors, go-go clubs, and certain areas that Intel pointed us to as locations where these activities are operating.
Over 90 victims and suspects were interviewed, and more than 900 police personnel were trained to handle human trafficking.
I must use this medium to urge our citizens to be cautious and vigilant when approached with jobs and travel opportunities that appears too good to be true, or where travel documents will be provided, or where accommodation arrangements are expected to be kept a secret.
The Justice Ministry has since launched a public education campaign on human trafficking, which include billboards, bus advertisements, posters and flyers being distributed island-wide. So the government and the security forces are pulling out all the stops to create a safer Jamaica for all. While they do their job, we need to play our part by reporting crimes or even suspicious activities. Let's all work together and make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business.